I've been in a little bit of a spiral lately, but it's nothing a quick trip can't fix. I'm not necessarily unhappy, but I'm also not ecstatic, and it's a very hard concept to try to explain, but I'm gonna give it my best go. You know that feeling when you order a bagel with cream cheese, but you really actually wanted butter, and you're just too unsettled, maybe uncomfortable to tell the guy to switch your order? That's like how I've been feeling. Perhaps it's just unsettled, perhaps it's just indecisiveness, maybe it's a tad bit awkward, but it's just the way that life goes sometimes. I think that this is all stemming from my uncertainty in most things. Pretend, career, place of living, friends, where I actually want to be versus who I'm meant to be versus who I fully embody and what I currently am. Of course, that's a battle that life kind of just has to deal with and maybe metal out the pieces, and I know this metaphor goes way beyond a bagel with cream cheese versus butter, but sometimes the easiest thing for me to do is dissect that. My head at night when I'm in bed, I think of what I could have said. You. Sometimes my brain has this like mesh ball of information, and I want to do this, but I want to do that, and I don't want to do that, but maybe one day I want to do it too, and it just becomes this whole cycle of what do I really want right now? Present is obviously the most important beacon of things, and I'm not much of a planner, so when I start to think about the future and then when I look at the past, I start realizing, oh my god, so much time went by. I've been wanting to do this one thing for the last 6 years. How come I haven't gotten to do it yet? I guess that's where this vlog comes in. We are in a hotel, but it's an apartment style hotel, and we're not just here because we're looking for apartments. We're here because Jordan's playing a show tonight, and I'm also doing merch for that show tonight. I love doing merch. We just haven't had many shows lately that require merch. Tomorrow, while we're here, we are going to be doing more apartment tours, and they are in person, so cross your fingers that they actually like fall through and are like great, and we like get to see all of them that we wanted to see. You start here, and again, it is a hotel, but it's quite large. So this is the bathroom. It obviously was an apartment before the fact, and they converted it into like somewhat of a hotel. So the bathroom, hi, shower, it's like really clean and nice and modern. They actually have public goods stuff. If you guys have been around for a while on this channel, although I'm sure some of you are probably new from this video in specific, I used to work with public goods like way back in the day, like a few years ago, and they're awesome. I really love them. They're like a subscription kind of based company that has like really like natural, fun, like simple, minimalistic packaging. I think I have a code or something, so I'm gonna put it in the description. Why not? There's like mad closet space, and then you walk in this way, and it's really cute. It's like it's like aesthetic and clean girl kind of vibes. And this is the kitchen, so like the dark cabinets, and we actually have a stove and this friggin' teapot that I never ever know how to use for some reason, but we have at like every single Airbnb style situation that we go to. Oh, they have like coffee and tea and stuff. Oh good, I don't have to buy tea. There is tea. Usually at the venues they have tea, so I was gonna take some from the venue that we go to tonight so I could have tea tomorrow morning. Jordan's little, I guess, desk area. So cute. Like, I love this. It's really simple, and it's nice, and it's cutesy. This is the living room. Look guys, I'm giving you a walkthrough. There's the bed. It's a studio, but it's really big for a studio. There's the big 2 windows, and then of course like the hotel air conditioning. And look at this closet. Obviously someone lived here before the fact of them renovating this into like a hotel space, but this was a pretty massive walk-in closet for the fact of people like, you know, living here. Before we continue forth with the rest of this video, please make sure that you're subscribed. Now for a little more context, maybe a little less vagueness, I have been pondering the idea of completely starting over lately. And when I say completely starting over, I mean new city, new friends, new career, new path, new excitement, new opportunity, new fruition, new anything. And it doesn't even mean a crazy big career where I'm gonna climb this corporate ladder anymore. That's not where like my future in my brain resides, at least right now. I've been weirdly pondering the idea of working at a coffee shop just to learn how to make good coffee. Working in an art studio. Am I good at art? Not really, but I could be a receptionist. I'm really good at scheduling. I've always wanted to teach English, so that's always in the back of my mind. I think that's something that we're always my plan B. Like, oh, I'll just be a professor. I'll be a college professor. I love kids in their young adult formative years that are passionate about something and don't know where to begin, because I feel like I'm very stuck in that element or phase. Sometimes I look at college kids and I'm like, yeah, I could be their friend. Oh my God, like I want to hang out with them. And then I'm like, you're a lot older than them. That's like, so what? And then you start having conversations with them, whether you meet them at shows or you meet them online or you meet people, you know, that like the same things as you. And then you start realizing you see that age gap and you see how far you've grown, but how youthful you still are. And I think it's so cool to talk to young kids, and not that they're young kids, they're like 22 years old and I'm 27 now, which is crazy because I still don't remember an age past 18. Of course, that comes with different mental blockages. Dang, like life just passes you by. Why would I not do all the things that I've been wanting to do? What's stopping me, really? I guess here we are talking about it, because the idea of starting over has been so refreshing in my mind lately. I've even every night been looking at apartments in cities that aren't my own, and there will be a vlog on that, I swear. I don't know when things are going to happen or when anything's gonna fall into place or when my thing is gonna fall right in my lap, but I feel this big energy shift lately, and it's exciting, but it's also crazy to think that I'm actually taking steps in a direction that maybe I wouldn't have taken these steps 4 years ago when I was in a state much more sad than this. I just think that the world is way too powerful for me to sit around and wait and wish and hope and not also act on it in the most unhinged way possible. I've been talking about certain things for my entire adult life. I think it's finally time to start figuring out what really excites me, and even if that something is just a place or a friend or a store or an energy or whatever, like just gravitate towards it and you'll find your way. The best way to tackle hardships is keeping busy, so I've been doing a lot of that. In the midst of it, trying to be mindful and find peace of solace or mindfulness within everything. And that comes with journaling, going to shows, having slow morning routines where you kind of just like wake up when you want to wake up and also ease into your morning. So instead of waking up and feeling very panicked that my day already started and oh my God, I'm wasting the day, because I'm a very big, I felt like I wasted the day kind of person. I don't know when I became that. I think I just want so much out of life that sometimes I sit around and I'm, God, I should be doing so much more. But I've been working on that little mind trick of if you just wake up and have a slow morning, like that was your time to relax and meditate, and then everything else following it could just flow as it's supposed to. Mindfulness also to me means friendships and new blooming friendships, as well as going and actively hanging out with people. I feel like I went through a big phase where I did not hang out with a lot of people, and it was more so because I was very in my head and I was like, I don't want to talk, or I don't want to chat about this, or I found that I learned the difference between surface level friends and deep conversation friends, and I learned which people in my life bring which out of me, and it makes me feel so good to know that everyone that I currently have around me, I don't care what I talk about, and it feels great when I do talk about things because it doesn't make me uncomfortable. I feel like I did have a period of time, which a lot of people do, where you have friends that you were too afraid to have deep conversations with, whether or not maybe you didn't trust them, or maybe they didn't understand you to the level at which you felt like you needed to be understood. Going on walks is like so important and I love it. I don't work out and I don't like going on runs. It hurts my bones and I just don't have the space or the energy for it. I just don't want to do it. So I pride myself on, I like walking. The past few days, actually, we had like really bad air quality. This video is probably gonna go up way after the air quality has already been really, really good. And I heard I already bought air purifiers and all that. I wasn't able to go on walks, so I was kind of spiraling in my house like, oh my God, like I can't go outside. I'm so scared. Like, what do I do? Because my safe brain space is just going outside and looking at the trees or looking at the sky. And when you can't see the sky because it's orange because you're from New York City and you're just like, eyes are burning, like that was awful, but we moved past it and we're good. And today we're gonna go on a lot of walks in Philly because it's a very walkable city, and that's I think what I really love about it here. But anyway, that's just like my mindfulness little mentality lately. If you guys really felt, I don't know, like sometimes you just need a mental decompression, and I feel like lately that's a lot of what I've been doing.
Drinking on my favorite drink.